Hi folks, it is Friday, August the 8th, and we're down here at the site. Lots of big changes that Jared's going to tell you about in a little bit too. But we have Michel here, our accessibility consultant. He's looking things over. So Michel, maybe fill some folks in on what your role is, because it's been a long time since we did that.
It's been a lot of changes since I've been here, since we've last videoed here. I've been here quite a bit since, but thanks for the opportunity to talk on this. It's such an exciting project. So I guess my role as an accessibility coordinator, I sort of evaluate, assess, recommend changes, modifications, design parameters that would improve the accessibility of the building. Some of my role is very specific in dealing with funding requirements where things are very precise, this must be this. But a lot of it is just taking a holistic view of the whole property, making recommendations on how the flow works through, trying to incorporate some thoughtful design. It's because it doesn't really cost anything more at this phase to build in that universal design accessibility. So I'm sort of the voice that works with the contractors, along with the municipal officials that deal with building code and whatnot. So between all of us, we all sort of work together and hopefully end up with a great project. As I said, the overall cost to do something like this versus doing it strictly to code, it's about 1% to 2% more to build barrier-free accessible properties. So we're certainly willing to put the effort into that. So where I'm standing right now, in the frame of, will be one of the barrier-free washrooms. The barrier-free washroom is actually behind me, full of insulation, but I thought we'd film it here. Dimensionally, it's the same. Now, one of the great things we're doing here is we're going to carry the same features over to all of the washrooms here. This is where the washer and dryer will be. They'll be front-loading machines, but they'll also have front controls. So somebody in a seated position or with any kind of mobility issue doesn't have to reach over. It's one thing to be able to open the door and get your laundry up, but if you have to reach over to the back of the machine to access the controls, so that's going to be here. There'll be ample storage here. And one of the most exciting features, you would have your sink here and your toilet would be here, but this area will be basically a curb-free wet room area. So somebody coming in can wheel in or walk in without fear if they're using a walker or they just have a concern about stepping up and over the edge of a tub or something. This would really, this entire area, the shower stalls will be mounted on the wall. They'll be height adjustable. So this is really a great example of, it doesn't really cost you any more to put this here now. If you wanted to rip it apart, of course it would cost more. So one of the great things too is working with Andrea and Jeremy is they've taken those extra steps to, they've kind of given me a little bit of license to sort of say, it works in this building. This behind me would be the barrier-free unit. But a lot of the features, they've been great in just saying, well, let's apply that wherever we can to all of them. So all of the door handles will be lever type. So, we've taken into consideration anything we can incorporate. As a simple adjustment, which is a big deal, is if there was a door here, for instance, we've said, well, let's swing that door out. Because if that door swings in and I'm here doing laundry and I'm sitting in my chair or on my walker or whatever, or just standing here, that door comes in, it strikes me. If I fall down in the washroom, which unfortunately can happen, somebody can't get in when the door swings in.
Right.
So those simple things, which aren't cost items, it's just a matter of, and working with Andrea and Jeremy's been great. They really are up on that.
I didn't pay Michel to say any of that
No.
either.
Give me a bottle of water. And one of the great things that I think everybody will see the value in is down below. It's kind of a less finished space than this, so we probably won't be filming down there today. There's 3 units on the upper floor here, and there's 2 rental units on the lower floor, with the center of the building, basically probably underneath where I'm standing roughly, is a community room. So that would be a fully accessible community room. So the residents can organize activities there if they choose. They can, if somebody's hosting a birthday party or whatever, the residents choose to do it. Could also be used as a community space, community hub, which is something that rural areas desperately need. So I'm really excited about that, and that will have a fully accessible barrier-free washroom dedicated to it. The entrance will be downstairs. So to sum it up, we're making progress. There's a lot of boxes to check and things to do, but we're working. We've got a great group here. I've really found it great working with the trades here. They're awesome, and we'll have a further update as things move along. Thanks.
And we are super happy to have you keeping us in line on this, Michelle. Thank you.
You're welcome.